This is Jeff with the Lorenz Team Realty Group in Sherwood Park. I have a team of realtors that specialize in all areas of residential real estate. Our diverse offering includes everything from condos to houses to acreages and all demographics, from first-time home buyers to people looking to downsize to those that are looking for that next step, life lease or otherwise. If you're looking for a personalized consultation with respect to residential real estate, don't hesitate to give us a call. We can be reached at www.lorenzteam.com or 780-464-7700.
This is Mike Wharmby from Innovative Mortgage Solutions. If you're in Sherwood Park and driving down Emerald Hills, maybe you've seen this great new innovative mortgage sign. And we'd love to invite you to come in and say hello to us. We are a financing center, so we also have an ATB branch in-house. So we'd love to help you finance from a bicycle to a apartment building. We have residential and commercial mortgage brokers on site. So we'd love to be able to help any of your financing needs, and we'd like to meet you. So if you are in the area, please stop in, say hi. You can also reach us at 780-416-1085. And it was Mike Wharmby with Innovative Mortgage Solutions.
It's the Lorenz Team Real Estate Show on the Real Estate Channel, only on TVU with Jeff Lorenz. How you doing today, Jeff?
I'm great. Good to see you again, James.
It is always so exciting to hear all the interesting things that's going on in real estate in our fair, I don't know, what do you call it? A super city, Strathcona?
Yeah, of course.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So what's up this week?
So a couple of things. Obviously, there's been some pretty big announcements in the news with respect to the stage 2 rollout in terms of getting the economy back going, and the implications certainly across all areas of real estate and commercial retail. The real estate component is really around the open houses now. We had them suspended at the onset of the pandemic, and as of tomorrow, Friday, the 12th, they will be permitted again, but with restrictions. So they're going to limit the number of people that can come through the property and how many at a time. There's waivers that have to be signed and just a number of protocols that we're still following in order to keep everybody as safe as we can. But open houses are starting, so the good news is that we're now trending again in the right direction in terms of real estate. So I thought this week it would be quite timely to bring somebody in that whose business mirrors ours very closely. My guest this week is Mike Wharmby with Innovative Mortgage Solutions. Mike is the proud owner of his mortgage company. He has a number of brokers that specialize in all areas of lending, residential and commercial real estate. And while things have been pointed in the right direction and we're seeing the economy loosen up a little bit and people starting to shop again, there's been some news that is going to impact buyers, some buyers in a negative way. And that's just around the corner. And so I thought Mike would be the perfect person to share with us what's going on and what or how that's going to impact buyers in our marketplace.
There you are. Good to have you, Michael, and welcome. So first time on the show, first time on the channel. So please, a little bit of background, a little bit about the business in terms of context, not a lot, and then into the news.
Thanks very much. Yeah, Mike Wharmby here with Innovative Mortgage Solutions. Been in Sherwood Park since 2006 with this business. Just moved into our beautiful new location last August in Emerald Hills here. We'd love to have, well, with phase 2 now, we'd love to have people come on down and see them again. It's always nice to see people in person. And yeah, there's been some changes one way and changes back with mortgage rules recently. So it'd be great to chat about those. And proud supporter of Sherwood Park and community here for sure.
Excellent, excellent. So what's on the go? So what's the news? Is there something people can do before what's happening, or what's the strategy?
So the background is CMHC has changed their rules on 3 different rules on who qualifies for a mortgage or what those rules are. So one is they used to have a lower credit score of 600. Now one of the buyers have to have a credit score of 680 to qualify. The second one is that you used to be able to use borrowed down payment, so from a line of credit for your down payment, and they've eliminated that now. And the third rule, which is the most effective for us, is you used to be able to use 44% of your income for all your debts and 39% just for house debts. So they've changed that now to 35% for the house and 42% for all debts. So that 2% change in all debts, which doesn't seem like a big percentage, is actually a 10 to 12% reduction in the price of house that you can qualify for. So that can be the difference between $350 and $400, and Jeff can sort of tell you what a difference in house that would be as well. So these new policies, just with CMHC, come into play July 1st. So if you are looking to purchase, we need to know before July 1st, we can get you in under the old rules. That was stage one of the news. Stage two, which is sort of the silver lining for us, is the two competitors to CMHC, Genworth and Canada Guarantee, have not agreed to go along with those guidelines. So they are still with the old guidelines of 39% and 44%. So while that's good for us, so that there is that available insurer, CMHC has 52% of the market share. So it might not be as big of an effect as we had first thought. There's still going to be an effect on the marketplace.
So, may I, Jeff?
Well,
can I ask him some questions? Or?
Sure, yeah,
Okay,
my question would be in terms of the typical changes that have been done over time in terms of history and stuff. CMHC has typically led those changes, and it didn't take too long for the others to follow. Do you anticipate that it's just a matter of time before the other two follow suit?
This is an interesting chat because sometimes they follow along and sometimes they don't. So back when I started, which I guess is a long time now, it doesn't seem like it, back in 2006, there was 100% financing on rental properties. There were stated incomes that were fantastic, and it was a lot easier to get financing. And slowly things have whittled away. Now, one change that CMHC made a few years ago was that they would only put mortgage insurance on one house. And the other two did not follow that and have not followed along with that ever since. So there is history of the two competitors to CMHC going their own way and not like just going along with the rules from CMHC. So that's my hope. We think that in Alberta especially, we've got a great market for buyers, and we hope that things are going to progress and get better. So we'd love to keep the regulations where they are, just to keep real estate where it's at and not have a sort of drastic loss of buyers that can afford the homes that are out there.
So people are buying houses, and these kind of fiscal or monetary, however, because mortgages are like a money, right? These kind of adjustments. It seems to me that CMHC is offloading. Like they tighten their rules so that more buyers go to the free market. So it looks like to me that the government is signaling, that they want to get out of the business. But then when they make these changes, the pressure just then goes on to like landowners and new home constructors to find economies to allow this new kind of buyer in. So that's kind of, I don't see it being a big effect, other than effect on the people that develop land and build houses. And am I off on that one?
Well, you brought up a good comment that CMHC has came out and said that they want to decrease their market share. So that is they are doing it with this for sure. The other thought to this is that if like CMHC still does the majority of mortgage insurance for the banks and lenders. So if they pull back, that will naturally pull back because maybe the other insurers won't insure that individual for whatever reason, right? So like when any one of them pull back, there's going to be less choice, and that does get passed along to the consumer. When this change first came out and we thought that the other insurers would go along with it, it was going to have some drastic effects on the market. And you could see in that first week the number of inquiries take off just so that people could make those changes they wanted. And there seems to be some individuals that have this sort of change due to COVID. They don't want to be stuck in their condo anymore. They want more space. The number of people that call and are looking for acreages now seems to have grown for us. I'm not sure if Jeff's seen the same thing, but there's always the unintended consequences of any policy change. So that's not something that you don't know what they are until the market plays out.
Yeah. Well, we had the acreage acreage special on last show, so we must have kicked up some some deals there. That's good. And let's look at Jeff's pick of the week. That was great. I appreciate that. It was very insightful. Thank you. So I'm going to pull up the screen here and let's look at the property that we got. It's awesome.
So I thought this would be a good property to feature this week in light of the conversation that we're having with Mike. Something that we didn't talk about, but typically these mortgages and these approvals that go through CMHC, and Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but they are generally impacting that first-time homebuyers market maybe disproportionately to other markets. So in light of the timing issue, and as Mike said, for people who want the most available opportunity and options in front of them, they would want to get pre-approved here quickly. And this property would likely be something that could interest a first-time buyer. This is a townhouse in Woodbridge Farm, Sherwood Park. This particular unit is just under 1,000 square feet above grade. It's basically a square box, so it's about 500 on the upper level and just a hair under that on the lower level. The unit itself, being priced at $187,500, is pretty much about as inexpensive as you can get. Getting into Sherwood Park outside of possibly a one-bedroom apartment. These units were built in the 80s. They're kitty corner to Woodbridge School, which of course is right across the street from a beautiful park and a pond and a bridge in there. And this particular unit has been well cared for. As I mentioned before, it's a 3-bedroom unit. It's got 1 bath. They have smaller yards, but you're permitted smaller pets. And again, there's a lot of parks and stuff that are really within about a block away. So it's a nice little unit, and I think it is really tailored again to that kind of entry-level market, as well as the investor market.
Mm-hmm. Nice, right? Great style. Wow. The paint in there is awesome. The furniture is fantastic. It's a great family. So they loved it. It's a nice green belt. So nice. This is a nice community.
Really nice.
I'm in and out of these communities a lot, doing the TVU promotion type stuff. And this is one of the best ones for sure. That's nice. That's a nice property. So again, basically, people just they reach out to you, get a hold of the team there, Jeff.
Yeah, they'd give us a call, and we'd probably direct them to Mike first. People need to get their pre-qualification in order ahead of time. But again, just in terms of what's going on and what's around the corner, this is something that could be an opportunity today, but maybe not so much an opportunity in a month when these rules come into effect. So,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, the beauty for this unit too is I just ran some quick numbers, and I mean, the mortgage payment on that purchase price is $785 a month. So someone who's renting and paying $1,400, I mean, this is cheaper than rent.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and $1,400 even rent on that property. You'd be lucky in Sherwood Park to rent that for $1,400.
Yeah, the demand in Sherwood Park has been pushed up. Probably more so of late because of people having held back in terms of their buying and stuff during the COVID pandemic here.
And you know what's great about living in a family community is there's just more families keep coming, right? Like the kids grow up and they're moving, and that's a great place to live. And that's, like you said, it's nice and close to Woodbridge. It made me excited. It wanted me to be a young family guy again. I want to move in there and take my kids to Woodbridge. But I'm too old, so I can't be the guy. So someone's out there. Anyways, we're done. That's a long, like I said, it goes by so quick. It's the Lorenz Real Estate Team Show with Jeff Lorenz, and we've had Mr. Michael Wharmby of Innovative Mortgage. Jeff, say goodbye.
All right, cheers. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, say goodbye.
Thank you.
Lorenz Real Estate Show, only on TVU.
This is Mike Wharmby from Innovative Mortgage Solutions. If you're in Sherwood Park and driving down Emerald Hills, maybe you've seen this great new innovative mortgage sign. And we'd love to invite you to come in and say hello to us. We are a financing center, so we also have an ATB branch in-house. So we'd love to help you finance from a bicycle to a apartment building. We have residential and commercial mortgage brokers on site. So we'd love to be able to help any of your financing needs, and we'd like to meet you. So if you are in the area, please stop in, say hi. You can also reach us at 780-416-1085. And it was Mike Wharmby with Innovative Mortgage Solutions.
This is Jeff with the Lorenz Team Realty Group in Sherwood Park. I have a team of realtors that specialize in all areas of residential real estate. Our diverse offering includes everything from condos to houses to acreages, and all demographics, from first-time home buyers to people looking to downsize to those that are looking for that next step, life, lease, or otherwise. If you're looking for a personalized consultation with respect to residential real estate, don't hesitate to give us a call. We can be reached at www.lorenzteam.com or 780-464-7700.